Hello, my name is Holly, and I will be the one of the trainers for this hour. Um, the topic we are going to discuss today is dress code. So, when you go to work, are you able to dress casually, or do you have to wear very formal business attire? Um, One of the things that we will talk about is we will read an article, and in that article, it will explain to us how the dress code has changed in corporations throughout the years. Back in the past, one of the things that they used to do was dress formally all the time. Then they moved over to casual Fridays, and now a lot of organizations and a lot of industries are actually moving into casual almost all the time, which is actually how our societies have changed too. Many of our societies, especially here in the US where I'm from, many of our societies have also changed into a more of a casual dress, where um, in the past we would all dress formally, now we do not. Hi, Igor. How are you? What time is it there? Igor?
Hello?
Hi. How are you?
I'm sleepy. How
Are
are
you
you?
sleepy? Good. I'm doing well. What time is it there, though?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Okay. And you were up a couple hours ago. So have you stayed up all night or?
No, I had a pretty messed up schedule on
Oh,
the day
okay.
before, and these days, uh,
Okay.
I was really on the verge of conking out, and at 8 p.m. I just got a. It was supposed to be, just a nap, like 1 hour and a half, but
Uh-huh.
it turned out to be, like a full 6 hours, and right now
Oh,
I just don't want to sleep. I don't know.
okay. So how much sleep do you require? 5 or 6 hours or 8 or 9 or I'm
Uh,
guessing six.
no, it depends. Like I think 8 hours is okay for
Mhm.
me, but if it's
Yeah.
a little bit less, then it's not a big deal for me
Mhm.
as well.
I can function on about 4 or 5, but if I get 7 or 8, that's best. I cannot usually sleep past 8 hours. 8 hours, my mind at 8 hours, my mind wakes up and will not let me go back to sleep. So, and when I was younger, we could all sleep 10, 12 hours, but sometime
Yeah.
in my 30s or late 30s, that's when that changed. I'm like, oh, okay, so it works out because I don't need an alarm clock as much as I did. So,
I
um,
know that I know the feeling. When I was young, I could sleep for 12 hours or even for 14 hours, But right now, if it's more than 9 hours, I
mhm,
can't I can't sleep anymore.
exactly. I'm at 8 hours, but yeah, that's exactly. And so I don't have to depend on alarm clocks like I did. So, and I will when I'm sleeping 2 or 3 or 4 hours because I've made a mistake on my schedule, which happens every once in a while. So, yeah, so that is the way of life sometimes. Oops, when you're self-employed. So, all right. So, yeah. So, when it comes to your web design, you guys design the shell, but you don't have anything to do with the content. Is that what I understand?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can, sometimes we can put some dummy content just to show the
Mhm.
customer what it's gonna look like. But
Mhm.
there is content in
Mhm.
it, but
So,
it's not
so
about,
when they design when they go do the content, do you have it set up so that they can just log in and, like, for example, with a Joomla or with a WordPress, where they just log in and fill in the content?
we just give them the site when it's working, and
Yeah.
we construct a special administrative tool.
Uh-huh.
And for this administrative tool, you can add whatever you like. You can remove whatever you like. So it's like
Okay.
it's a database.
Mhm. Okay.
It's a
Got it.
it's an app that uh, technically it's an app. It's an app like web app,
Mm-hmm.
but it can work locally. It doesn't require internet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an app, but
Got it.
it just interacts with the database.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you designers think of Joomla and those kind of those kind of sites where you can design
Well, I
websites?
personally never worked with Joomla or anything like this.
Okay.
I just usually it's just PHP and Ruby. Right now
Okay.
it's just Ruby.
Okay, got it.
So I don't know. Maybe it's a great thing, but I never even touched it.
Yeah. Well, what you did, I mean, for you, the way you do things, if you did work with Joomla, you'd probably end up you'd end up making the themes and things
Well,
like that.
as I understand, Joomla is an engine, CMS. It's
Yes,
just
it
you just
is a
click,
CMS.
so it's like uh, a collection of patterns. You
Yeah.
just add on patterns. I think this kind of thing they deserve to be there.
Yeah.
They're really great when you need to construct a site that is
Hmm.
really, doesn't require a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I have used Joomla for a few sites, but I've used WordPress for more, and WordPress is easier than Joomla. So.
Yeah, so I think for personal website that doesn't require any particular web code, like
Hmm.
that's just some kind of standard simple site.
Yeah.
Or
So,
maybe a personal site, I think it's a great thing. It's like
well,
it's a huge time saver and
I'm
money
not.
saver.
They're not personal sites. So,
Well, what I meant is like maybe it's not a personal site, but
uh-huh.
if this kind of engine has all the features that you need, it
Hmm.
has its pre-programmed in them, then why not
Yeah.
use them?
Yeah.
It's easier, it's faster.
Yeah. This is. Let me. Oh, wait.
We use Drupal for this. So
Yeah, Drupal isn't all that different than Joomla. I tried to use Drupal, didn't understand it, so I decided not to. But this is one of the sites. Have I shown you the sites that I designed?
well,
And it was a WordPress site. Let me show you. Just just let me see. Oh, looks they've changed it a little bit. Yay! But here's a site that I designed.
so
And
you even know the domain of your site.
yeah. Oh, actually, they've changed it a lot. Oh my. I know this is not the site I designed. They completely changed it.
Oh, it looks great.
Uh, well, I had it. This part was
But
completely different. This part I had a
so
yeah, no,
you're more like a designer, yes.
yeah. This oh man, this is completely different than what I have designed. I wonder. No wonder they sent me an email and they said, "Would you come in and show us some things?" And so I think they went through and they made some mistakes, and unfortunately, I've lost a lot of the stuff that I did. But yeah, for example, this right here was faded. So, but anyway, yeah, and then I've also done in the process of doing another one as well. But anyway, hello, Diana. But I'm completely self-taught,
Oh,
Igor, completely. How are you doing, Diana?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what time is it where you are?
Here in
Yeah.
are 7 p.m.
7 p.m. in
Yeah, in Colombia.
Colombia. Okay. Why do I keep thinking that you're not from?
What?
I keep thinking that you're from Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
I don't know why. For a while there,
just thinking the
at first I
same
thought you were
thing.
from China or Taiwan.
Maybe for the avatar. It's confused.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Daniel. How are you? And Ming, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Great. And remind me where you're from, Ming. Is it Hong Kong?
No, I'm from China.
You are from China. Okay. And are you currently living in mainland China right now?
No, I live in the U.S.
Oh, okay. And I think we've talked before. Um,
Yes.
I remember your name. So, Daniel, are you able to speak?
Yes.
Awesome. Hello, how are you?
Hello. Fine. How are you?
Very good. Now, are
Good.
you are you the Daniel that's from Spain?
Yes. You
Okay.
have a good memory.
Yeah, well, I don't. I'm just guessing because we've got several Daniels and several Davids. So,
Yes, I'm Daniel, who grew up in Spain, and I live in Miami now.
no, okay, you are not the Daniel I was thinking of, Daniel.
Ah, okay. Okay. And
Okay.
I am the other one.
Yeah, you added a picture. See, there's the Daniel from Spain who lives in Florida. There's the
That's
Daniel from
right.
Spain who lives in Spain. Then there's the Daniel from Uruguay. And then I think there's another Daniel from Brazil, but I'm not sure. So,
Okay. I'm the Florida Daniel.
yeah, Florida Daniel. And you finally have a picture. So what is this picture?
Let me see. Ah, okay. It's
A drunk octopus?
yes, it's the drunk octopus. Yeah.
Okay, I can't see it though. Okay. They've changed it a bit. All right. Well, today's topic actually is on dress code. And with dress code, we're basically going to be talking about how many corporations have changed the way they require people to dress. So, so the first question I have for you guys is actually on the screen. So let me go back to that. What is your company's dress code like, and do you have a dress down day? So Igor, tell us about your company's dress code, if you have one, and do you have a dress down day?
Well, I don't think we have any dress code.
Mhm.
Just we wear some casual clothes.
Do most people wear jeans?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
it's for an IT company, it's pretty usual to have this kind of dress code.
Question
Well,
for you.
there is no real dress code. Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay. No real dress code. Question for you. In your company, do they provide a lot of soda and snacks?
They provide cookies.
Cookies. Okay. And the
Yeah,
reason
there are unlimited cookies.
Okay, okay, unlimited supply of cookies. The reason I ask is because many of the IT companies I've been to teach at, they will have a bunch of soda sitting around, and I'm like, what? So,
Well, I think everybody has their own thing, but we have cookies.
You do cookies. Okay, awesome. Diana, how about you? What is your company's dress code like, and do you have a dress down day?
In my company, they don't have a dress code definitely, but in the meetings, it's important to stay with a formal dressing.
Okay.
In general, you can use the clothes that you want. For example, I like to use the jeans and stay in informal clothes.
Okay.
Only in the meetings, it's important to save your dress in a formal position.
Okay.
The rest no.
So really, so when it depends on where you are in the company. The lower you are, the less dressed up you need to be. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it depends.
Yeah, it depends on whether you're customer facing or not.
Yes, really.
Okay. Now, question. One thing that I noticed is you were using the verb to use. I don't know if that's from your native language or not, but normally we use the verb wear, and we don't normally use the word use with clothes. We wear a hat. I typically wear sweats when I teach or whatever. So All right. Ming, how about you? What is your company's dress code like, and do you have a dress down day?
Is business casual. Everyone, the men wear dress shirts and dress pants, and we have casual Friday where you're allowed to wear jeans.
Okay. A casual Friday. And that's, I think, very typical in some industries, and there are some countries actually that don't even have that dress down day or the casual Fridays, which is amazing. Okay, Daniel, how about in your company?
Okay, I'm working in a insurance industry, and
Mhm.
in this industry, people usually dressed very formal
Mhm.
in the meetings, because you can receive people in a meeting from everywhere of the world.
Mhm.
You have to wear very formal, but something strange happened in Miami, because Miami is a very warm place, and
Mhm.
every people understand that you cannot use uh, every day a suit and a tie. Okay,
Mhm.
and the industry becomes wearing a informal, not I don't know how to say,
Like
a business,
casual,
casual business, exactly.
business
Casual
casual.
business, yes.
Mhm.
And sometimes in special meetings, you can use a suit,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
but it's not
Yeah.
normal.
Right. And do you
And you
guys
can,
have? Yeah. Go on.
no, sorry, you can also find a Friday's jeans casual dress. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. That was what the question I was going to ask you. Is you have
Okay.
the dress down days? Yeah. In the last company I was in, before I started teaching again full time, is they had a fairly strict dress code, but then they didn't, and this is what they would do. They said that Monday through Thursday, um, we had to dress business casual. We could have no hoodies, no flip flops, and but then what they would do is they would have an events calendar, and that usually 3 to 4 days a week. Um, 3 to 4 days a week they would have a special event, and on those special event they would call it a jeans day. So it didn't make any sense for them to have this business casual when nobody dressed business casual. So Igor, you would like to know what flip-flops are. The flip-flops are actually that's one of the reasons I actually wrote this. Bear with me a moment. Let me get images up. Flip-flops are a type of shoe that's usually people wear during the summer, but in some companies people will wear them all year long. So they're a type of sandal. Does everybody know what a hoodie is? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Good
Whew.
hearing.
Okay. I thought, oh no, no. Does
Just
everybody know
you
what a
answered.
hoodie is? Yeah.
I think everybody knows.
Oh, everybody knows a hoodie. Okay. These were not allowed at all. We couldn't even, we could wear them into the building, but we could not take them away from the coat area. and all. So, anyway, all right, let's go on. We've got some key words, and then we will read an article. So match the words and expressions on the left with their definitions on the right. So I'm going to read through these expressions, and then I will have you guys match the definitions. An idiom, a thing of the past. A phrasal verb, dispense with something. A noun, heat wave. Then there's power dressing, trade union. Tough as an adjective, sore, and convention. Okay, so Ming, could you read letter A?
A period of unusually hot weather.
Okay, and what would that be? Oops.
3, heat wave.
A heat wave, yeah. Now, are any of your countries going through a heat wave right now?
We're going for the freezing wave.
Freezing wave. Okay, so opposite of that was the next question. I was going to say, do you guys know what opposite of a heat wave would be?
And what would it be?
The U.S. just went through one. We went through a cold
cold.
spell.
No.
So a heat wave or a cold spell. And it's usually, it's like, for example, they called the last couple of weeks they've been saying they've been calling this month Snowvember. Because we don't normally in the U.S. we do not normally have snow in November. So, but we had a lot of snow in November. So, okay. So Daniel, you guys, you escaped the cold spell, right, in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then in Colombia, Diana, has it been cold there, or you guys have the same weather year round, right?
In this moment,
Yeah.
oh, it's very cold here, and we have storms all the days.
Oh, okay. All right. And then, Igor, you're in Siberia, so it's very cold there, right?
Well, it's not that cold right now, but it's like -10.
It's not that cold right now.
Well, it was -32 3 days ago.
Wow.
That was cold.
Yeah, that I agree with you. That is cold, but
-10
-10 is cold too.
-10 for Russian from Siberia is like, it's like a heat wave.
Yeah. When I was living in Finland, the average temperature was about -5, -10, and so when it would be +1, I would call it a heat wave. I would call it a Scandinavian heat wave. So, but
what about Finnish summer? Do they have some real heat waves?
I think no. I mean, to them, in Finland, we feel like it is but it's only about 26 degrees. It rarely gets over 30. So, Ming.
That's why I
Yes.
love living here in Siberia.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry.
That's okay. In China, do you? No, where are you now? You're in the UK or?
U.S.
Where? Okay. Did you go through the Snowvember cold spell?
Yeah, last winter was very, very cold. This winter, I've been told it's going to be even worse. And then where I'm at, we had our first snow in Halloween.
On Halloween. And
Yeah.
are you where are you in the Midwest or in the East Coast?
Midwest.
Midwest, okay. I am in the Northwest, and we have been told, Farmer's Almanac and everything, that the snow we just got is probably all that we will get, and we will have a very mild winter. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Igor, could you read letter B?
A traditional way of doing something or behaving. Convention.
Convention, yes. Convention. Right. Okay. And Diana, could you read letter C?
An organization that represents and protects workers in a particular industry and discusses their pay and working conditions with employers. Trade union.
A trade union. Okay. Now, Diana, in Colombia, are trade unions very powerful?
Yes, but it was in the past. In the present, the trade unions aren't strength. Companies have I don't know how to say, stop the work of the trade unions in this country.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so in the past it was more powerful than it is now.
In the past, the trade unions were very powerful, but in this moment, no.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. And Daniel, how about in Spain? Are the trade unions really powerful?
But I don't know what is the trade union exactly. Sorry.
Okay, so it's an organization. They protect the workers, is what they do.
Okay, no, absolutely yes. Spanish has a stronger trade union. Maybe most than US.
Okay, so more than the
More than
US.
the US, yes, and other countries, yeah.
Yeah, I think that a lot of the unions outside of in Europe are actually quite popular or quite powerful. Igor,
Yes.
you wrote that in Russia they were powerful, but they no longer are. Is that what you?
Right now, nobody even pays attention to them.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like you mostly just
Mm-hmm.
they just take your monthly payment from you.
Uh-huh.
That's all. They may
Okay.
may do something nice like buying your presents for some kind of celebration, like
Mm-hmm.
New Year.
Mm-hmm.
This is not worth the money that you're giving them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I was part of a union once where they actually came to me and told me that I needed to stop working so hard because it was making my colleagues look bad. My response to them was, no, I don't need to stop working hard. Thank you very much. But, all right, Ming, how about in China? Are unions very popular at all, or powerful, or do they have unions in China?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, because my understanding in China, it's everything is pretty much state controlled. Is that correct? Government controlled?
No, not really. There is a lot of private owned business there.
Yeah, there's a lot of private industry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, and let's see. Apologize, I just got interrupted. So Daniel, could you read the next one?
Oh, sorry, but I don't know what happened with my screen. It's in black right now.
Oh, it's all black?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know what happened. Actually, I'm with my iPad, but maybe it's...
Do you guys know? I think there's something different you do with an iPad. Do you guys know what that is?
I don't know, but sometimes I have a black screen.
Uh-huh.
Only appear the photo, but not the text. But it's sometimes, not all time.
Yeah, because I've been told that with an iPad, you have to go into another screen as well. And let me give you the link to the material. That way you can at least follow along in your browser.
Okay.
Okay, so bear with me a moment while I get that. I have it uploaded, but I just forgot to do the
No,
link.
but I don't wanna stop the class.
Oh,
You
I
can
understand.
continue.
No, I'll do it at the same time. No worries. Okay, so Ming, can you read the next one and match that?
Which one is it?
It is letter D.
Okay, difficult to do.
Okay, so what would
That
difficult to
is
do be?
6, tough. Tough.
Tough, yes. Something that is tough is difficult to do. Okay. And Igor, could you read the next one?
Something that does not exist or happen anymore. Does not exist or happen anymore. I don't know.
Oh, really? Okay. Something
Maybe.
that does not exist or happen anymore. I wonder if they made a mistake on this one.
Dispense with something, but it's not this.
A thing of the past.
I see.
Yeah, it has to be a thing in the past. Yeah, I was like you, Igor. I was not seeing it. So
Yeah.
yeah, so a thing of the past.
I don't know why I overlooked it.
Oh, and Daniel. Oh, Daniel left. Oh, okay. So a thing of the past would be something that does not exist anymore. For example, can you guys think of something that is a thing of the past? Can you think of any examples of that?
CD.
A CD? I still use them. Not very often though. Record players.
A floppy
disk.
Yes.
Floppy
That's
disk.
really a thing of the past.
Really, because I mean, computers don't even have them, and I mean, I had all my graduate work on floppy disks, and now I can't even use them. I'm sure there's places I can go and get them converted, but what do you think that thumb drives will be a thing of the past in the future?
What drives?
Thumb drives. New word for you? Yay! I am so excited when I get to teach you guys new words.
So you're about, I think I understand what you're talking about a flash drive.
Yes. Yeah, and a lot of times people will call it a thumb drive.
Because they look like a thumb. Yep.
Because they're small, yeah. They're small and they're the size of a thumb. Yeah. So, but that's new for you though, Igor. That's great. Awesome. So, okay. Next one. F. Diana, could you read that one?
To increase very quickly to a high level.
Okay.
That is the 7, soar.
To soar, yeah. And a lot of times we'll use this verb when we're talking about, say, for example, a bird. An eagle soars to high levels, and as we move up in a company, maybe we will soar or something like that. So that's a really good verb to know, to be able to use. Okay, Ming, could you read the next one?
To stop using something because you don't need it anymore.
Okay.
Dispense with something.
Yes, it's to dispense with something, exactly. Okay, and then of course the final one is wearing clothes that give the impression of confidence and efficiency. So that is power dressing. So for I think it was somebody was saying, no, Diana, I think you were saying is the higher up in the organization, the more people dressed up, and that's a lot of people. They'll power dress, so it depends on their day. Does everybody know what this is?
What is power lunch?
Power lunch, any idea?
What is that?
Our
A lunch that gives you power.
A lunch that gives you power. So actually, most people they'll power dress when they go to a power lunch, and a power lunch is usually when you go to lunch with either your boss or your boss's boss, a person that is above you in the organization. And it's considered a power lunch when you have the opportunity to network with people higher up. So
you're going to make good impression on them.
exactly. So you power dress because you're going to a power lunch. So,
Sounds like fishing for power.
yep. Okay, so you are going to read an article on changing workplace dress codes in British companies. Okay, decide whether the following statements are true or false, and check your answers by reading the text. Okay, so number 1, business dress codes are becoming more relaxed. Igor, do you think it's true or false?
I don't think so. I think it's false.
You think it's false?
Especially in business, they need
Okay.
to show people that they mean business.
Okay, so that's your answer. Diana, what do you think?
I think it's true because you can be elegant without use smoking. Or no, you can be elegant using relaxed clothes. I think that.
Okay, and Ming, what about you? Do you think it's true or false?
I think in a company that are new, the dress codes are becoming very relaxed. But for businesses that have been here for a while, they are still it's very more traditional.
Yeah, okay. So for newer, more modern companies, and like for IT companies, it's very relaxed, for example. But for the banking industry, law, more traditional companies, they are still not relaxed. My experience, that is the case.
Yeah.
So, number 2, employees who dress more formally are more productive. So, Igor, what is your guess on this one? Is this true or false?
I think this is nonsense.
So you would say it's false.
Like, sometimes when you wear formal clothes, you don't feel like these clothes are really fit you.
Okay.
So when you're constantly annoyed by your clothes, I don't think you're that productive.
Okay. All right. Diana, what do you think? True or false?
I think it's false because the productivity depends on the clothes that you are using or wearing.
Okay. Yeah. So it depends on. So remember, depends. This is, I think, the single most common mistake I hear on a daily basis here at Verbling. It depends on. Okay, and Ming, what would you say?
I think it's true because when you dress more formally, you put in more effort to look presentable, and then with that you tend to act differently. You become more productive.
Okay, we'll see what the article says. And so, Igor, what do you think about this? Wearing a tie made a stronger impression in the past.
I think this can be true.
Okay, and what do you think, Diana?
Yes, I think it's
true. Okay, and what do you think, Ming?
In the past, so it doesn't make a...
No, it's only in the past.
Yes, true.
True. Okay, we'll see. Number 4, employers ignore trade union advice on dress code. So, Igor, what do you think?
I don't really know.
So, what's your guess?
I think it depends on their advice.
Okay, so you have no answer. Okay, so we'll put a question mark here. So, Diana, what's your guess?
I don't know because I haven't heard about the advices of trade unions about the dress codes. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Okay. And so, Ming, what is your guess?
I think it's false.
False.
Just
Okay.
my guess.
Okay. And that's all these are our guesses. We'll check our answers after we read. Number 5, the environment is responsible for the change in workplace dress codes. What do you think, Igor? True or false?
When we're talking about the environment, we're talking about the what?
Dress codes.
Oh,
So,
environment. What kind of environment? Like nature or people that surround you?
You are thinking too hard.
I don't understand.
Yeah. It could be weather. It also could be the attitude as well.
Well, I think this is true.
Okay. Okay, this is true. Okay, and Diana, what would you say?
Mm, I'm not sure. I think it's unnecessary. Maybe in a part of the environment can change the dress and the people, but not at all. I'm not sure.
Okay, so you're not sure, not committing to that one yet. Okay, and what's your guess, Ming?
True. The environment affects everything
Okay.
around
Yeah.
me.
I think what happened, it was actually the environment. Igor's right. What environment are you talking about? Are you talking about land, or are you talking about attitude? And I think the attitude of the 1960s changed a lot. So firms find it pays to relax dress code. Okay, so let's go ahead and read through this. Diana, could you read number 1?
Yes. Dress down Fridays are fast becoming a thing of the past, as employers increasingly allow staff to dispense with their formal business clothes every day of the week. Employees in some companies, especially during the present health wave, are being allowed to turn up to work in shorts and sandals.
Okay, and Igor.
4 out of 5 companies found that a more relaxed attitude increased productivity. In a survey of 560 organizations, the employment law firm Peninsula found 9 out of 10 firms had a no-tie policy as part of more informal dress code. Dylan Jones, editor of the men's lifestyle magazine GQ, said that ties were achieving a new level of importance because they were worn less often.
Okay, thank you. And Ming.
Wearing a tie hasn't been regarded as such a symptom of power dressing for some time. When you wear one now, it really shows that you are serious.
Okay. Brendan Barber, General Secretary of Britain's National Trade Union Centre, the TUC, said that it was good to see that during the heat wave, employers were listening to the advice of the TUC's Cool Work campaign. He said that it was tough working in uncomfortably hot offices, shops, and factories, but it was made worse if bosses insisted that their staff remained suited and booted as the temperatures soared. Okay, and he added a little summer dressing down and a temporary relaxing of workplace dress codes will really benefit those employers who realize that cool, comfortable workplaces are good for productivity and for their employees. Peter Dunn, managing director of Peninsula, said old conventions were being challenged. The popularity of dress-down days and relaxed attitudes to dress codes has soared in recent years. The traditional standards of work clothes are becoming more relaxed, as we have seen during the recent heat wave. Traditional conventions are being challenged and are constantly changing to meet the demands of the growing global environment. Okay. So, first of all, are there any words or phrases that you do not know?
Suited and booted.
Okay, suited and booted. That has more to do. It's a British idiom, and suited means that you're wearing a suit. You're wearing formal clothes. Yeah, but what Igor wrote in suits and boots. So you're wearing formal clothes and you're wearing just dressed formally.
Okay.
So, all right. Any other words and phrases?
Worn.
Worn.
One.
W-O-R-N.
In the second one, worn.
They were worn less often. Okay, that's past tense of to wear.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so to wear. So because they wear it less often. Okay. Any other words? So
I thought she was talking about warn, like warning someone.
Oh, to warn. You were thinking W-A-R-N. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's go up. Let's see where we write. Business dress codes are becoming more relaxed. Is that true or false?
Looks like it's true.
True. Okay. Employees who dress more formally are more productive.
False.
False. Wearing a tie made a stronger impression in the past.
False.
So you guys were all wrong on that one. Employers ignore trade union advice on dress code.
False.
And Ming was correct. And I guess the other two were correct too, because you didn't answer. The environment is responsible for the change in workplace dress codes. I don't remember that.
True.
True. Is that what it said?
True. Heat wave.
Heat wave. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Also in the last paragraph.
Traditional conventions are being challenged and constantly changing to meet the demands of the growing global environment. Yeah. And that would be more of attitude and things like that, I think, than global warming or work stuff like that. So let's match the words in the left and right columns to form phrases from the text, and then we will practice them. A relaxed what?
Attitude. A dress code.
Well, it would either one of them will work. A relaxed attitude or a dress code.
I think relaxed environment would work too.
Relaxed environment. I don't hear that as much, but I'm not saying that it wouldn't work.
It's like when everybody's relaxed, or maybe a relaxing environment.
Yeah.
More common.
Yeah, it will work, but it's not work. It's not as common as a relaxed attitude or a relaxed dress code. So, an informal what?
Dress code.
An informal dress code. Even though we know that relaxed will also work, but dress code is better here. An informal dress code. And next one, uncomfortably hot or uncomfortably cold, depending on where you are. Does it ever get uncomfortably hot in Siberia?
Yes, in summer it can even be like 40 degrees.
Really? It can get that hot? Wow.
Yeah. Well, the weather is really fickle here.
Yeah, sounds like it. So how about a comfortable what? Anyone?
Workplace.
Actually, there's one that's better than that.
Dress code. Comfortable dress code.
No.
Environment.
A comfortable environment. Yeah. So.
I thought that would go to 6 because you can't say the global.
The global environment. No.
A comfortable workplace.
They made this one a little bit more difficult because, see.
A comfortable workplace. Why not?
It does work. A comfortable workplace as well. And then let's go with this. Relaxed dress code. Okay. a comfortable workplace, a comfortable environment. The one I like is a comfortable environment. What is, for example, what is opposite of a comfortable environment? Does anybody know?
Uncomfortable.
Well, uncomfortable, but there's another word. There's another word that we use here in English, at least in the U.S. If you're in a workplace environment that is very, very bad and harmful for you guys know what we would say for that?
Hazardous.
Hazard.
Nope. When it comes to the attitude.
Rigid.
No, it's called a
Void.
toxic workplace.
Toxic.
Yeah. So if you have a workplace where people are fighting and there's arguing and there's all kinds of really negative things going on, then it is a toxic workplace. So.
I see where it comes from. We also use this word toxic to describe relationships.
Yeah, and that's a toxic relationship. Will be, a relationship that should never happen and should definitely not continue. So, okay, traditional. Where would that go? Be
Convention.
Attitude. Traditional attitude.
It's I'm like, I don't like that answer, but it is correct. I don't use it, traditional conventions. So I'm like going, no, it should be with a traditional attitude or a traditional workplace. So
Well, conventions, they're already traditional, aren't they?
that's, to me it seems like it's really redundant. So they didn't do this one right because there's a lot of answers. So we've got the global what?
Warming.
Environment.
The global environment
Warming.
and the global workplace. And the global global environment. Yeah, that's the only two. Okay.
Can there be a global convention?
No.
Well,
Global. I've never heard it before. So there could be, Igor, but I have never heard it. So
my God.
when you want to check to see if a word, what I've told students in the past, if you want to check to see if a phrase is completely correct, Google it, and if it comes up with a credible site like the New York Times or CNN or BBC or something like that is very credible, then you know that the word is there.
What I got here, a global convention on cybercrime.
Global Convention Cybercrime. Okay. But
on or against cybercrime.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Global Conventions warn against cybercrime. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about some of these. So Ming, tell us about a relaxed attitude that they have at work that you wish they didn't have.
I wish they didn't have?
Yeah. Are there any relaxed attitudes that probably should not be there?
No, I hope it will be more relaxed.
Okay, so everything. So you're hoping it would be more relaxed. Okay. So your workplace is a little bit more traditional then. Okay. So what kind of relaxed attitude would you like to see in your workplace then?
I hope they don't have punch in, punch out system.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are adults, so we can control ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So punch in, punch out system. That is what is it called? I'm having a pre-holiday vocabulary gap, I think. Anyway, punch in, punch out system works. Totally works. in my last job, we had to, and this was for the same attitude, same reason it was stupid. We had to actually email a check-in, check-out email every day.
Oh,
So, and it was silly. It was like, why do we have to check in and check out? We're professionals. So, Igor, tell me about what a traditional workplace is like.
Do you hear an echo? I hear an echo.
I do hear an echo.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
Yeah, tell me how a traditional workplace, what a traditional workplace would be like. Do you have any idea what a traditional workplace would be like, or what you guess it would be like?
Well, maybe I'm stuck in the old ways, but I think traditional workplace is a workplace where everybody wears suits or they also dress formally.
Mm-hmm.
They don't talk. There is no chit chat there. They just do their job, nothing more.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. And Diana, thank you. Diana, can you tell me about? Let's see. Could you tell me about the global environment when it comes to dress code, how it has changed?
I don't understand the meaning of global environment. What is that?
Global environment would be there are conventions or traditions that is done globally. So, for example, well, what we're doing right now, we're in a global environment because we have people from all over the world who are all doing the same thing.
For example, to wear a tie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Please repeat the question.
Yeah. I'm hard put to find questions on these phrases. Do you guys know what I meant? What I just said?
Would you mind repeating it?
Yeah, I will. I said, and I'm going to write it down. I'm hard put to find questions for these phrases.
Okay.
So my questions aren't very good. And when you say I'm hard put, that means it is difficult. I am finding it difficult to find questions for these phrases. And I'm hard put is a phrase that we would use to saying basically I'm finding it difficult, but it's something that none of us as teachers would ever think to teach. we would just say it. So now you've learned a new phrase. I'm hard put to. All right, I want to thank you guys for your time and attention. I hope you've learned some new words and phrases. And everyone have a great day. For those of you who are in Siberia and Asia, and then Diana, have a great evening, and Ming, you are in the States, so you have a great evening. So, okay, thank you
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.